guys, it's Emma from the Protect Our Breasts National Executive Board, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own homemade and organic cold brew and vanilla simple syrup. I've always really liked going out and getting a nice coffee at a coffee shop, but it can get really expensive, so I'm going to be showing you how to make your own at home. It's really simple, very few ingredients, and best of all, it's all organic, so you know exactly what you're putting into your body. So all you need to make it is 3/4 of a cup of either whole beans or 1.5 cups of ground coffee. You'll need 3 cups of filtered water, and then just any kind of mason jar or any kind of jug to hold it. So since I'm using whole beans, I'm just going to measure out 3/4 of a cup and grind it up. Get started. So first we're just going to combine our ground up coffee and our 3 cups of water into a mason jar. I'd recommend getting pre-ground coffee from your favorite coffee shop because you already know you like it, and hopefully your homemade cold brew will taste a little bit like theirs. And now that we've combined everything together in a mason jar, we're just going to let it sit for a couple minutes, and then we're going to stir it up. Now we're just going to stir up the coffee grounds in the water to make sure that all of the coffee is in contact with the water. So now that we have our coffee mixture all set, we're just going to put the lid on it and then leave it in the fridge for 12 to 18 hours. So I'm actually filming this in the afternoon so that it'll be all set overnight, and then in the morning I can have my coffee. Alright, let's check back in the morning. While we wait, I wanted to talk about why it's so important to choose organic coffee beans. What's scary is that right now the United States government hasn't set any kind of maximum residue limits for the pesticides used to grow coffee beans. What that means to us as coffee drinkers is that we could be consuming a whole array of different pesticides used to grow the beans, such as glyphosate or cypermethrin, and just have no idea that they're in our coffee. By choosing organic coffee beans, we can rest assured that none of these pesticides were sprayed onto our coffee beans, and we'll know exactly what's going into our bodies. Alright, so it's the next morning, and I got our cold brew out of the fridge. It looks a lot darker and all ready to go. So the next and pretty much final step for our cold brew itself is just to run it through a filter. So we need another mason jar or another container, and then just a paper coffee filter. And we're going to pour the cold brew from this jar through the filter. This is just to make sure that all of the coffee grounds are caught and aren't in the actual cold brew, so it's nice and smooth. So, and just do it slowly so that you don't overflow the filter. Alright, so this is our cold brew concentrate all done. It's super concentrated, so it makes around 2 to 3 cups of liquid, but it'll probably make you around 5 cups of coffee. Okay, so now we're going to make our organic vanilla extract. For this you only need 3 ingredients. You need water, organic sugar, and organic vanilla extract. So the first step is to just combine 1 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar into a saucepan. And we're just going to combine this and simmer it for around 8 minutes or until the sugar dissolves and slightly thickens. So I took our simple syrup out of the pan and put it in the fridge to cool off, and now that it's all cooled, I'm just going to add our tablespoon of vanilla extract. And this should last in the fridge for around 2 weeks, so you don't need to use it all in one go, and it'll be really good to just sweeten our cold brew. Alright, so now the last step is just to assemble our drink. So all you need is to fill your cup halfway up with ice, and then fill it up halfway with our cold brew extract. You only really need half a cup of this because it's super concentrated, so you can either fill it up the rest of the way with water, just to dilute it a little bit, but I'm going to take it and fill it the rest of the way with organic milk. And then just a little bit of our organic simple syrup. And now we've made an at-home latte.